Imagine walking down the street feeling a few raindrops on your skin. Suddenly something unexpected hits your umbrella. You look down and see a fish. This isn't a scene from a movie, it's a real phenomenon called fish rain. Fish rain has puzzled people for centuries. How can aquatic creatures fall from the sky? The answer lies in the powerful forces of nature, specifically weather patterns. While strange, fish rain reminds us that nature is full of surprises. It highlights the interconnectedness of our planet and the awe-inspiring power of natural events. Reports of fish falling from the sky have been documented for centuries. Ancient texts from different cultures mention this unusual occurrence. In some cultures, fish rain was seen as a blessing, a sign of abundance from the gods. One famous account comes from Singapore in 1861. A British naturalist documented a heavy rainstorm that left puddles teeming with fish. These accounts, while bizarre, helped spark scientific curiosity about this unusual phenomenon. Another well-documented event occurred in Lajamanu, Australia in 2004. Residents reported live fish falling from the sky, some even landing in their backyards. These fish were still alive, flopping around on the ground. The most accepted scientific explanation for fish rain involves powerful weather systems, particularly those involving strong updrafts. Waterspouts, which are essentially tornadoes over water, are often implicated in fish rain events. When a waterspout forms over a body of water, its intense rotation creates an upward suction force. This force can lift water, debris, and even marine life like fish and frogs into the air. These airborne creatures can be carried long distances by strong winds. When the winds weaken, the objects, including the unfortunate fish, fall back to Earth, often far from their original watery home. Waterspouts are not the only weather phenomenon that can cause fish rain. Strong updrafts from thunderstorms can also lift small animals and objects into the air. Updrafts occur when warm, moist air rises rapidly, creating a powerful upward current. These updrafts can sometimes pick up objects from the ground, including small animals and even small bodies of water. This explains why in some cases fish rain might involve species that are not typically found in the immediate area. The combination of strong winds and updrafts can transport these airborne objects for miles, leading to fish rain in unexpected locations. This explains why some areas experience fish rain more frequently than others. Section 5. Fish out of water, impacts on ecosystems and communities. While the sight of fish raining from the sky might seem amusing, it can have significant impacts on local ecosystems and communities. This rare phenomenon, often caused by waterspouts or tornadoes, can lead to a sudden and unexpected influx of fish in areas where they are not typically found. The sudden influx of fish can disrupt the existing food web, introducing competition for resources. Native species may find themselves competing with these new arrivals for food and habitat, which can lead to a decline in local populations. In some cases, the fish that fall from the sky may not be native to the area. These non-native species can sometimes outcompete local species, leading to a shift in the ecosystem balance. This can have unintended consequences, potentially introducing invasive species that could harm the local environment. Invasive species can alter habitats, reduce biodiversity, and even lead to the extinction of native species. For local communities, fish rain can be both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it can provide a sudden and unexpected source of food, which can be particularly beneficial in areas where food resources are scarce. However, while some might see it as a source of free food, others might view it as a nuisance or even a health hazard if the fish begin to decompose. The decaying fish can attract pests, spread disease, and create unpleasant odors, posing a challenge for community health and sanitation. Communities must therefore find ways to manage this unusual event, balancing the benefits and drawbacks. Local authorities and scientists often work together to educate the public on how to safely handle and utilize the fish, ensuring that the ecosystem and community health are both protected. Section 6. The Wonders of Nature. A final reflection. The phenomenon of fish rain, while strange and perplexing, serves as a powerful reminder of the awe-inspiring and often unpredictable nature of our planet. It highlights the interconnectedness of weather systems, aquatic life, and even human communities. Despite scientific explanations, fish rain continues to capture our imaginations. It reminds us that we still have much to learn about the natural world and the forces that shape it. Ultimately, fish rain is a testament to the wonder and mystery that still exists in our world. It encourages us to approach the natural world with a sense of curiosity and awe. Section 7, Beyond the Rain, Other Strange Precipitation. When we think of precipitation, we usually imagine rain, snow, or hail. But sometimes the sky surprises us with much stranger offerings. Fish are not the only unusual things to fall from the sky. Imagine walking outside and seeing fish raining down from above. It sounds like a scene from a fantasy novel, but it has actually happened in various parts of the world. History is replete with accounts of strange rains from frogs and toads. These amphibians have been reported to fall from the sky during storms, leaving people bewildered and searching for explanations. To spiders and even snakes. Yes, there have been documented cases where these creepy crawlies have descended from the heavens, causing quite a stir among the local population. While the mechanisms might differ slightly, these events often involve similar weather phenomena, such as strong winds and updrafts. These powerful forces can lift small animals and objects into the sky, carrying them over great distances before they eventually fall back to Earth. One particularly strange case occurred in India in 2001, when red rain fell from the sky for several weeks. This bizarre event puzzled scientists and locals alike, leading to numerous theories and investigations. Scientists later determined that the rain was colored by airborne spores from a type of algae. These microscopic organisms had been swept up into the atmosphere and mixed with the rain, giving it a striking red hue. These unusual precipitation events, while rare, highlight the diverse and sometimes bizarre ways in which the atmosphere can interact with the Earth's surface. They remind us that our planet is full of surprises, and that the natural world is more complex and mysterious than we often realize. From fish and frogs to red rain, the sky has a way of keeping us on our toes. Section 8, Debunking the Myths, Separating Fact from Fiction. Throughout history, fish rain has sparked numerous myths and legends. These stories have been passed down through generations, often becoming more fantastical with each retelling. Some cultures believed it was a gift from the gods, a divine blessing that brought prosperity and abundance, while others saw it as a bad omen, a harbinger of disaster or misfortune. These interpretations varied widely depending on the cultural context and the prevailing beliefs of the time. However, with scientific understanding, we can now separate fact from fiction. Modern meteorology and biology have provided us with tools to analyze and understand these phenomena more accurately. One common myth is that fish rain only involves small, insignificant fish. This misconception likely arises from the fact that smaller fish are more easily carried by strong winds and updrafts. While most cases do involve smaller species, such as minnows or sardines, there have been instances of larger fish, including species that are much heavier and less likely to be airborne, even sharks falling from the sky. These rare occurrences often leave witnesses in shock and disbelief, further fueling the myths and legends. Another misconception is that fish rain always involves live fish. This belief is likely due to the dramatic sight of fish flopping on the ground after a rainstorm. While some fish do survive the fall, especially if they land in water or on soft ground, many are killed or injured during the process. The impact of hitting the ground, combined with the stress of being out of water, can be fatal for many of these creatures. The impact, combined with the stress of being out of water, can be fatal. Understanding these scientific explanations helps us appreciate the natural world without resorting to myths and legends. Section 9, Fish rain and climate change, a potential connection. While the exact link is still being investigated, some scientists believe that climate change could be contributing to an increase in extreme weather events, including those that cause fish rain. As global temperatures rise, we can expect to see more frequent and intense storms, including waterspouts and thunderstorms with powerful updrafts. These changes in weather patterns could lead to a rise in the frequency of fish rain and other unusual precipitation events. Further research is needed to fully understand the complex relationship between climate change and fish rain. However, it's a reminder that even seemingly isolated events can be connected to larger global issues. Section 10. Conclusion: Embracing the unexpected. Fish rain, with its blend of scientific curiosity and sheer wonder, reminds us to expect the unexpected from the natural world. It's a testament to the power of weather, the interconnectedness of our planet, and the many mysteries that nature still holds. So the next time you're caught in a downpour, keep your eyes peeled. You never know what surprises might fall from the sky. Let fish rain serve as a reminder to always approach nature with a sense of curiosity, wonder, and a healthy dose of respect for its power and unpredictability.